Welcome to Indo Global Entrepreneurship Conclave 2023. This is your host Abhishek Singh, and today we have with us a very special guest, Mr. Aditya Ranjan from Global Cert. He has come all the way from Singapore to attend this event. Thank you, sir. I would like to ask you, as a starting of this discussion, tell us something more about the company's USP.
Alright, so Global Cert is essentially based on two business pillars, one of which is the IT sector and the other is the educational training programs that we have. So from the IT sector, we were born during the COVID times through our research in the field of blockchain. We have our own proprietary blockchain which is known by the name of Block Forest, and we've built a certificate generation, distribution and cross verification portal which runs on our specific Block Forest technology that we have mentioned, and that's the overall technology that is running behind the overall portal is the USP of the overall software that we have, because it offers high speed verification which enables various sectors of the various industries to provide customers with high speed verification. So whether it be your degrees, certificates or whatever, they can be cross verified within a matter of seconds and minutes. Whereas generally a blockchain will take lots of time to process through and screen through all the data before returning with a credible result. So that's one of it. And the other is for the student training programs. We have collaborated with multiple educational institutes all over the world, and we are providing very good experiential learning opportunities for students from schools, high schools and colleges, and that's basically the need of the hour. So these are the two things that we have been focusing on, and we have received really good feedback.
Thanks, this is really inspiring. As a co-founder and a president of Global Cert, I'm sure innovation plays a very, very key role in the development of the company. How do you ensure that innovation plays a significant role in the development of your company?
So answering this question initially with the Block Forest technology that we mentioned. So we were born out of research and development. So innovation is in our blood. And we come from technical backgrounds ourselves. There are 3 co-founders to the company. All of us come from very good technological backgrounds with a master's degree from one of the top 10 institutes in the world. So innovative mindset is basically what runs the whole company. And right from the start of it, when we are talking about our product, Global Certificates, it's been highly innovative and disruptive in the market. It's been slow to grow, as is the case with any software as a solution-based product. But we have been picking up the speed, we have been expanding into various sectors and moving forward at a breakneck speed. And also talking about the innovation in the educational training aspect of things. The NEP was launched, and we were already thinking about this from a very long time. And it just happened to be that it just matched and everything was in line, and we keep our customer base very close to us. We keep communicating with them, we keep speaking with educators in the market, and we keep innovating from that sector to stay relevant as much as possible and deliver our best.
Thanks. Now my colleague Kajal would take over. She has some questions. Over to you, Kajal.
Thank you so much, Abhishek. So, my question from you would be regarding your corporate journey. Like you being such a young entrepreneur, and our global audience would definitely could get some tips and suggestions and some insights from your journey, and use it as a fuel to allow themselves to scale in terms of entrepreneurship. So, could you just walk us through this?
So one thing that you've highlighted initially was a young entrepreneur, and that's very true. I mean, and it has its own set of challenges. So when you come with a very learned face, people automatically equate it to wisdom, whereas it might not be true always. And it does not necessarily mean that a young entrepreneur might not have good backing or knowledge or experience for that matter. So I started working quite early in my life in terms of internships and other opportunities that I got, and I was, in a way, God's grace, lucky enough to proceed very quickly in these kind of areas where I've also worked as a researcher and other things. So in terms of I'm just highlighting these points because in terms of the challenges that I still face to this day is whenever you go as a young face, the other person on the other side of the table has this very yeah, stigma associated with it that the other person is going to blabber some nonsense. So they tend to take the other person very lightly. And as is the case with the new age entrepreneurs, you see so many young faces. So it's changing for sure, and a lot of people are taking everybody a lot more seriously. But when we are talking about challenges associated, and what I've learned over time is you need to position yourself as such, and you need to drive conversations in a way that the other person takes you very seriously. Make it as relevant as possible, straight, be to the point, and learn and practice it and keep moving forward. And the third thing is learn to get and experience a lot of no's in the journey, and take proper feedback. Whenever you're taking feedback and then moving forward constructively by building on it, you will stay as relevant, and staying relevant is what keeps you in the business.
That's really amazing the way you answered this question, Mr. Ranjan. And now I would like you to shine some light on a very important aspect like sustainability and CSR. Corporate social responsibility has been the key highlight all over global business landscape. So when it comes to your organization, how does your company stay in line with this?
So, when we're talking about corporate social responsibility and sustainability, I'll talk about sustainability first. So, the first product, global certificates, which is the portal for certificate generation, distribution, and verification. What we are doing away with is the paper certificates and degrees. So, in a way, when we're talking about the number of certificates and everything that's issued by all the institutes that are present in the Indian market itself, we're talking in lakhs. The numbers are in lakhs. So, if you're talking about the number of certificates, it goes well into crores. So if we're able to digitize them and move forward with it, it's a lot of paper saved, it's a lot of effort saved. And when we're talking about e-verification as well, there's a lot of background work which is associated with it. So if we are digitizing the whole process, a lot of the time consumed, effort consumed during the process is all done away with. So it's basically promoting sustainability to a very large extent. And we're also doing it by offering free certificates to a lot of these organizations in a bundle. So to an extent, they can use the portal for free and benefit from it. So not a lot of organizations do this, especially when they're startups. So we're happy to do that. And from other side of the corporate social responsibilities, we believe we have our sort of responsibility towards the students who ever join our student training programs. And we've always stayed connected with them and given them all sorts of guidance and career counseling, even when they have finished and done away with our program. And we are connected with the schools, offering them various kind of workshops and other things for free, so that all the students who did not join the program or couldn't join the program are also benefiting from it.
That's really interesting to know, Mr. Ranjan. And now, due to time constraint, definitely we want to ask you more questions, but won't be able to do so. So, before putting an end to this conversation, could you just share your experience for this conclave? Like, how would you like to rate this experience, and what's the feedback for Business Connect magazine, please?
So, from whatever I've experienced till now, the management is good. The speakers are excellent. Some of the guest speakers, I've just heard them, they were excellent, they were on point and very motivational nonetheless. So as entrepreneurs, as businessmen, this is what keeps you motivated and going.
That's really amazing to know. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mr. Ranjan. We hope that this whole conclave would be able to provide you value in terms of your business prospects in future. Thank you so much.